Hi, my name's Ross Anderson, and coming up with a new novel podcast idea is pretty hard. Peter Thiel famously said that you only want to start a business that can become a monopoly, and you don't want to enter a competitive market. That's a problem for me. Everyone has a podcast. Among a plethora of dubious finance bros, catty gossips, enraged partisans, uncharismatic blabberers, how do I stand out? What can I bring to this space that's worth your time listening to and my time to record? And what should I call it? In my professional life, as life editor at The Spectator, a regular contributor to the New York Sun, and general writer, I found that you need a catchy title to unlock what a piece of writing should be. Names have a power to them, and I needed a title that captures the spirit, attitude, and purpose of this podcast. So, welcome to Arguably. I chose that title for 3 reasons. For one, it's a punchy one-word active title, and that's good for a podcast. Nobody needs yet another Conversations With or a corny pun. Plus, it does sound a bit like Barry Weiss's Honestly, which is good company. Secondly, arguably denotes some level of uncertainty and ambiguity. This podcast is about asking big, complex questions of nuanced, thoughtful, informed people, and I'm not sure is a great answer. This podcast deals with important topics and points you likely haven't encountered before. But it's not about being contrarian or saying the unsaid. Consciously rejecting all authority is no different, more intelligent, or more interesting than mindlessly repeating the consensus. We're not doing that here. Nor are we having aimless, undirected, rambling conversations. This is an interview show, in the Andrew Neil, Tyler Cowen mold, and most of my questions will have an argument behind them. I don't necessarily agree with the premise of my questions. I'm unsure whether VR is the next big computing platform, or if Disraeli's importance for the history of conservatism is overstated. But they're interesting, legitimate arguments, and I want to hear my guests' views on it. I want to hear their argument, their counter-argument, their reasoning and evidence. And so, that's the third reason for the title, Arguably. It's a show about arguments, and it's going to be great. We're going to explore every topic that's interesting and important, from culture and technology to psychology, history and health, and of course, politics and the state of media. Even when you disagree with my guests, as you and I often will, I promise you that they'll be thoughtful, informed thinkers with arguments worth hearing. The podcast will air every second Tuesday at 1 p.m. in Britain, 8 a.m. in New York, and 5 a.m. in LA, and you can subscribe anywhere good podcasts are found, searching the name Arguably with Ross Anderson. However, if you want to support the podcast and become a premium listener, subscribe on Substack at arguablypod.com. For just £5 a month or £50 a year, you get access to our latest episodes a week early, participate in Q&A episodes, and join the comment section. The first episode comes out tomorrow. That's a great one. Thank you for listening. Get excited.